Michael Jones has been challenged to an all-out, no-holds-barred battle by an intern. Is this unprecedented in the sports world, Cabby?
I think it is. I think, like, in the movie, Rudy was kind of thematically the same. You have this young underdog trying to make the Notre Dame football team. In this case, you know, it's an intern just trying to prove himself that he's a human in the eyes of Daryn, not
Absolutely.
just property with the intern title.
Well, at the end of the fight, I hope he remains a human. I've got to say I'm glad to see St. John's ambulance standing by, because this will be, by all accounts, a bloodbath, folks.
This will be a war.
All right, now we have one of Paul's biggest fans standing by with a question. Now, before we get to you, sir, who wants to see Paul the intern destroy Daryn Michael Jones? Definitely a fan favorite, Cabby.
Absolutely. That video was inspirational. I was welling up there.
Paul is standing by in the basement with AJ. What's your question for Paul?
Paul, you are a lot smaller, probably a lot weaker and slower than Daryn. Do you have a strategy as to how to beat this man?
Yes, I do. Daryn obviously is the bigger guy, but I got a couple advantages. I'm younger than him. I'm feistier than him. And the one thing, I got the crowd gunning for me. I'm going to use that, and that's going to motivate me, and I think I'll prevail.
He's leaving it all up to his guns, Jesse.
Thank you, AJ. Is the crowd ready to motivate Paul the intern? Cabby, the question is, do you think that's enough?
That's tough to say. I mean, there's a lot of energy in the building. I mean, he's got to use energy from within to overcome this huge obstacle. I mean, Daryn has been very psychological in his attack. He's a bigger dude, but heart. It all comes down to heart, Jesse.
It might all come down to heart. You know who's got a lot of heart? My man Johnny, standing by in the hacked area. Johnny?
Thanks, Jesse. Now, we've been running the online official Tussle poll all week on MTV.ca, and the results are in. Now, if we run these, Daryn Jones actually came in with 45%. Paul had 54, and you'll notice there's a write-in. Chuck Norris managed to get 1% of the vote somehow. Chuck's a strong man. But across the country, lots of people are showing their support for the fighters, including, here's Lauren in Newmarket.
All right, they are going crazy in Newmarket, and they are going crazy across the country. Thank you, Johnny. Obviously, Paul is the fan favorite here, but has the whole small, innocent intern thing gone too far? Is it just an act? Daryn Jones thinks so.
Well known and documented that Daryn Jones does not condone racism. Paul Lemieux remains silent on the issue. Is Paul Lemieux a racist? No one knows for sure. On December 6th, cheer for the confirmed non-racist. Paid for by the Friends of Daryn Jones, LemieuxLives.com.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Yeah. You got to put that out there.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
Who here wants to see Daryn Jones put an intern in his place?
Wow.
Some booing from Paul's corner.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I hope there isn't a fight in the stands. I mean, there's that kind of energy here today, Jess.
It could happen, Cabby.
Yeah.
It could happen. All right, we've got a member of Team Daryn wanting to ask Daryn Jones a question. He's standing by in his locker room. You're live with Daryn.
Daryn, how long do you think the fight will last before you annihilate Paul?
Thanks for your letter. I appreciate that. I think it's going to be under a minute. My left hand and my right hand have been having an argument. The right fist wants to take it down.
Daryn Jones is leaving it all up to fisting when it comes to Paul Lemieux. Jesse Cruikshank.
Thank you very much, AJ. Daryn seems to be a man possessed, literally like a robot sent from the future to destroy Paul Lemieux.
His focus is unprecedented. I know you work with him on a daily basis, but I've never seen him. I know him personally. I've never seen him this locked in.
But when it comes down to it, Cabby, will his bark prove bigger than his bite?
That's a great question. I can tell by his conditioning. I'm not really sure on the physical end.
Right.
We'll see in the next, the next 3 rounds. But mentally, he's focused, and I think that's a huge advantage that he has over Paul the intern.
Well, it is
but again,
a
you can't question
game.
his heart.
Absolutely.
Heart.
But will the fact that Paul has so much more fan support, will that play a part for Daryn Jones' victory today? Johnny is standing by with fresh new poll results in the hacked area. Johnny?
Thanks, Jesse. No, I've been following all of the chatter across the blogosphere. The whole web is talking about the tussle. People are saying Daryn's a bully. Maybe this is cruel. He's a lot fatter than Paul, is one way I heard it put. But I will say, Daryn has a lot of supporters. He's people following his whole career, including here's Trevor in St. Catharines with something to say.
me, Daryn Michael Jones, or the victim, Paul the Intern Lemieux. Only time will tell. The battle begins after this, but right now I will ask you to get on your feet for the singing of our national anthem by Juno nominee Nicole Holness and members of Protest Like Hero, who incidentally have never been nominated for anything at all, Cabby.
Son's command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise. Thou true North, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Shut up, all of you! Shut up!
We all play hockey, and the person in the cowboy hat is damn sexy. I think Daryn Jones is going to win because he has a lot of pent-up aggression. Although Paul the intern is very jacked, it looks like he's been hitting the gym, I think Daryn Jones has got it.
You know, Paul's a dirty intern. He's only been in the business for a while, but he's showing a lot of promise. I think he might do well, you know?
You started my career. I'm going to get my own TV show someday. I love you. Okay, bye, 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 bye.